In the journey of building a new business, we have spoken about the various factors that come into play, starting from a gap analysis to figuring out how you think the gap can be addressed and how do you organize the ecosystem around it. Is the ecosystem itself ready to accept something of the kind that you are about to suggest through your actions, through the business that you're building? To even talking about the people in it and the people who consume it. One key factor here, which is often known as the X factor, because it's a kind of hazy area which is undefinable in many ways, is how you show up as a founder, how you show up as the owner of the business, how you show up in every aspect of your life, personal, professional, and that also reflects into your business. How you put together every block is how you build the building. If there are some areas in your life that are unanswered, undiscovered in your experience, it will show up. And it's okay, none of us need to be perfect. It can show up, but how you handle it, whom do you pull together, what choices do you make there, whom do you hire to fill these gaps that you as a person will always have a limitation for? Why do they align with you? What do they get out of it, as in the team whom you bring together? These are some factors that will define the foundation of how successful your business is going to be. Whether it will breathe a life of its own, what kind of life will it lead, and will you achieve your target? Because first of all, is it your target or is it someone else's target that is showing up as your target? Because you're so much enamored or in awe of the other person. I know this sounds a little bit hazy, but it is an important part and no one teaches you all this. But we are going to discuss that on this Friday live session. What are the X factors of a founder which are not taught in any business school or in any curriculum per se, but define you. They are the ones that forge your path or break it. So stay tuned for the Thursday post and the Friday live video. Do not forget to join me where I discuss the X factors of the founder, and I am bringing it up at a crucial juncture when we have laid down some foundations of what are the tenets of business, but we haven't moved into the advanced sections like pricing, customer targeting, what choices do you make in your marketing and not, to brand building or investor selection, etc. Because all these are so subjective that I had to take this topic before we move on to these other areas, especially before pricing, which is coming up next week. It is so much of a self-worth game, either of yourself or of the people whom you are addressing to, or both. Easier said than done. I've lived the journey in my own ways, but we will figure it out together. Yeah. So I'll see you on the other side. Bye.